PepsiCo Inc. is an American multinational food and snack beverage corporation, headquartered in Purchase, New York. It has interests in the manufacturing, marketing, and distribution of grain-based snack foods, beverages, and other products. The company was formed in 1965 with the merger of Pepsi-Cola Company and Frito-Lay Inc. It later expanded its range of food and beverage brands through the acquisition of Tropicana Products in 1998 and the Quaker Oats Company in 2001. Last year, the company's products were distributed across more than 200 countries, resulting in an annual net revenues of $20 billion in 2000 to $62 billion in 2010. PepsiCo is a private company. As a result, its ownership is shared among a number of different private investors and institutional holdings. These holdings own a combined 71.42% of total shares in the company. And here you can see the top 5 holders of institutional holdings. The Vanguard Group being the biggest, followed by State Street Corp., BlackRock Institutional Trust Company, Wellington Management Group, and Bank of America. PepsiCo is composed of 6 global divisions, hence its main activities are conducted by PepsiCo Americas Beverages, which is a division that includes all of the company's beverage businesses in the US and Canada and oversees their manufacturing and distribution. The second division is Frito-Lay North America. It makes some of the most popular high-quality snacks in the US and Canada, including Lay's, Ruffles, and Doritos, among others. The third division is Quaker Foods North America. So Quaker offers numerous products and choices, including hot cereals, cold cereals, snack bars, and more. In addition to Quaker's brands, the Quaker Foods North America division also makes, markets, and sells cereal, rice, pasta, dairy, and other branded products. Then we have Latin America Foods, which includes all of their beverage, food, and snack businesses in Latin America, and oversees their manufacturing and distribution. So PepsiCo Europe does more or less the same thing as Latin America Foods, except that the branded products are sold to authorized bottlers, independent distributors, and retailers. And in certain markets, Europe operates its own bottling plants and distribution facilities. This is also the case for PepsiCo Asia, Middle East, and Africa. So PepsiCo's main products are spread along 3 major categories: the social beverages, including Pepsi Cola, their oldest flagship product, created in 1898, the Pepsi-Lipton partnership, a joint venture with Unilever in 1991. It includes a complete portfolio of ready-to-drink iced teas. Next, we have the nutrition category, including their cereal brand Quaker, their energy drink Gatorade, and their juice brands both Naked and Tropicana. And finally, we have their savory snacks category, including most notoriously Lay's, Doritos, and Ruffles, which are, of course, some of their most flagship products, and is the market in which they are number 1. So who are the company's competitors? Well, PepsiCo has several different competitors across the world, the most prominent one being the Coca-Cola Company. But as shown on this slide, they have leading market share positions in virtually every market in which they compete. However, Coke remains the number 1 non-alcoholic beverage company, as well as one of the most recognizable brands, including the top 5 soft drinks: Coca-Cola, Diet Coke, Fanta, and Sprite. Other top brands include Minute Maid, Powerade, and Vitamin Water. The Coca-Cola Company also happens to have the largest beverage distribution system, and as a result is able to reach consumers in more than 200 countries. In the savory snacks market, PepsiCo remains number 1, with 34.6% market share in the US, with its closest competitors being private labels with 10% market share and Kellogg with 6.8% market share. In the nutrition market, PepsiCo, or their subsidiary Quaker, is 4th behind other big competitors such as Kellogg, General Mills, and Kraft, or also known as Post. So what constitutes its strengths and weaknesses? So PepsiCo's current position as the 2nd biggest firm in the global food and beverage market is based on the company's ability to wield its strength to continue growing. Indeed, the company grows despite an increasing level of market saturation. Its continued global growth reflects the company's strength, the first one being a strong brand image. This enables the firm to attract consumers to its new products. The second strength is the broad product mix. It represents PepsiCo's increasing ability to reach various markets and segments, such as through Frito-Lay products, Quaker products, and Pepsi products. Its third strength is the extensive global production network. This supports the company's international growth and expansion strategies. This is also the case for its expansive global distribution network. However, PepsiCo suffers from a number of weaknesses, such as low penetration outside of the Americas, as it derives about 70% of its revenues from markets in North America and South America. This means that it has not yet maximized its potential revenues outside of the Americas. The second weakness is the limited business portfolio, primarily in the food and beverage industry. This creates more risk. Finally, their marketing to health-conscious consumers is very weak, as most of their products do not focus around appealing to those customers. The realistic actions that PepsiCo could take to improve its competitiveness and international growth are as follows. Firstly, it could diversify its businesses to minimize market risk exposure. Secondly, it could further penetrate developing markets to grow its revenues. Thirdly, it could improve product healthfulness to attract more consumers. And finally, it could enhance recycling efforts to address environmentalism.